All right. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Depending on what time of day you're watching this, you might be watching it live, you may be watching the recording. But either way, we are here. Yes, you know what time it is? Time to tell the truth. But one thing I've learned about telling the truth, everybody can't handle it. But now we're gonna make sure you handle the truth. If you're watching this, I believe that you can. In case you don't know who I am, I'm Dr. Roslyn Belt. Everybody calls me Dr. Roz. And I am the CEO of Dream to Life LLC and Incorporated. I am a wife of Dr. Adrian Belt Sr., done a bunch of other stuff. But in this position right here, of course, I'm not a medical doctor, but my doctorate's in theology and divinity, but I am a certified wellness coach. So we've been doing a series, and I think this is part 8. We've just been digging in this thing because a lot of times we're eating the right foods and don't understand the benefit that we're getting from that particular food. And there's power in God's food. We call them one word foods. And we've learned over the course of the last few weeks the transformative health benefits of eating foods that you can name with just one word. And maybe sometimes it's 2 words, but it's from nature. It's nature's simplest, most powerful nutrition. And we discover the divine wisdom that we get in whole one word foods. We're adding them to our diet or we're increasing them in our diet. And Coach Rochelle is helping us with this. Let's check her out.
So how do you heal the body, Coach Ro? How do you heal it?
Where'd her video go? Okay. Oh, for some reason it's not playing. Okay, well, we're going to jump into it with Coach Ro.
We don't have the sound, no sound.
Hey. Hey, what's going on, good people? What is going on? I am Rochelle T. Parks. I am your health motivator. Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Vegetorials. Y'all know how we do it. You know how we do it. And so we're on onions, right? You see, we got red onion, we got yellow onion, and we got white onion, guys. So real quick, just from way back, I've always heard onions. Onions have a lot of medicinal benefits, like a lot of healthy aspects as it relates to onions, guys. And so we're gonna learn a few and just some additional information too that you probably didn't know. Like I learned some stuff too, right? So let me just run through this real quick. Onions provides benefits to the heart, right? It's God's food, okay? So we know already, God's food. It's an anti-allergen, so it's great for respiratory issues, right? People that got any type of respiratory issues, onions, right? So I've heard of people like boiling onions and like smelling, like, just inhaling the, I guess the vapors, I've heard of people putting onions like in their sock, like cut up or a raw onion, put it underneath your foot, put a sock on, sleeping in it. I've heard of things like that, like all these things to, help with respiratory issues or get rid of a cold or some type of infection, right? So I've heard of these things with onions. Onions can help you help good vision, right? Onions builds your immune system, right? Onions are good for that too, help build your immune system. So onions regulates blood pressure. Come on, God's food. We're talking about God's food now. Okay, onions. Listen, bestows healthy hair, guys. Now that's new. I never heard of that. Onions, it said helps you to have healthy hair. Helps maintain strong bones. I can see that. It's God's food. I can see that. And so here are a few other things that you probably didn't know. Onions are good with burning belly fat, right? It's a great source. It's a great source of soluble fiber. A great prebiotic food. Remember, probiotics help replaces the good bacteria in the colon. Prebiotic, okay, so the probiotic feeds on the prebiotic, so the probiotic can stay longer, right? So onions are great, powerful prebiotic food. So it's great, which is crucial, right? It's crucial for weight loss and healthy gut. So onions, right? So you can bake them, you can squeeze the juice out of them, you can soup them, you can eat them raw. Number of ways you can eat onions, guys, but it's great for reducing belly fat. I want to share a few other things with you about onions that you probably didn't know. So it says, are onions best eaten raw or cooked? Y'all know I'm a fan of like sauteing onions, right? But just so you know, it says organic sulfur compounds help reduce the level of cholesterol in your body and may also help break down blood clots, lowering your risk for heart disease and stroke. So should we eat them raw or cooked? It says you're going to get the most sulfur compounds from eating them raw. Doesn't mean it's unhealthy to eat them cooked. You're just going to get the most from eating them raw, right? So just keep that in mind. Nothing trumps raw. I say it all the time, like nothing trumps raw, right? And so when you talk about which one should you eat, like when should I do the yellow, the red, the white? Where it says for as far as the yellow onion, it says yellow is ideal variety for caramelizing. So when you get the sauteing stuff, right? Yellow. So sauteing onions, right, to build flavor as a base for your dish, whether it's a soup, tomato sauce, whatever it is, onions are probably ideal. Like this is what I buy all the time. I buy yellow onions all the time because I'm always sauteing onions. Like that's part of my favorite thing to do, sauteing onions, right? I'm saying, what about white onions, Rochelle? When should I use white onions? It says this is a totally acceptable substitute for yellow onions, right? Especially if you're cooking them. It says white onions are milder and crisper than yellow onions, which is why you might want to use them thinly sliced in a salad, chopped in pico de gallo, or in raw preparations. Now I'll tell you, when I make my carrot dog, my veggie dog, onions, like any hot dog. But come on now, you put white onions on a hot dog, right? So chili dog, hot dog. When I do my carrot dog, have y'all seen me do that? You gotta check that out, right? White onions. It says the biggest drawback to the white onion though is that it doesn't last long in storage, right? But again, white onions, hot dog, okay? But it's good in pico de gallo, in the salad, any type of raw preparation. White onions, it's a great substitute for the yellow onion, so you can't go wrong with either one. Now let's talk about the red onion. Some people call it red, some people call it purple. It says red onions are particularly good raw in many of the same places as their white cousins, okay? Red onions work well in salads, guacamole, or on a juicy burger. Come on, juicy burger. A good slice of red onion on your juicy burger. Come on, I love it. In part because it's vivid color, right? So I definitely prefer red onions in my salads. It just gives it additional flavor, right? Like you can put any type of onion in the salad, but I don't know if it looks good. It's colorful or whatever, but I like the taste too. I like the taste of the red onion, guys. So you can't go wrong with the red onion. And so again, just a recap of the onions, provides benefits to the heart. It's an anti-allergen, so it's great for respiratory issues. Can help with your vision, right? Helps for the immune system, improves the heart health, regulates blood pressure. We talked about that. Healthy hair, and help maintain strong bones. And so many health benefits to onions that I pretty much use onions almost every day in something. You know what I mean? Like, they're healthy and they taste great, okay? You might need a minute or two, though, after you eat them. Especially if you're eating them raw. But that's a small price to pay for good health, okay? That's a small price to pay for heart health, for eye health, for hair health. Like, that's a small price to pay to be healthy, guys. So I'm not worried about breath. Papa Mint, just make sure it doesn't have any artificial sweeteners in it, okay? That's all I got, guys. Hey, I am Rochelle T. Parks.
Let's get down to it now. Onions. Oh my God. Listen, remarkable nutritional power hidden beneath these papery layers. From ancient medicine to modern science, onions have earned their reputation as a superfood. Have you ever called an onion a superfood? I don't think so. But it belongs in every healthy kitchen because of the essential nutrients. As she began to talk, it just made me really just say, okay, we got to start doing onions on everything. I mean, I already was sauteing myself every time I'm doing a stir fry, but they pack an impressive nutritional punch while remaining remarkably low in calories. We always want to hear that for those of us who want to lose weight. But for those of you that are trying to gain, don't worry. As soon as I finish this thing, I'm going to start addressing the folk who want to gain and how we can do it. We've been talking about that. But look at this. A medium onion contains just what? 44 calories, but delivers substantial amounts of vitamin C, vitamin B6, and folate. Also rich in manganese and potassium, essential minerals that support numerous bodily functions. Beyond those vitamins and minerals, onions contain powerful plant compounds called flavonoids and sulfur compounds. And these bioactive substances are responsible for many of the health benefits that make onions a true nutritional powerhouse. I'm going to say it again. Have you ever called it a powerhouse? So, quercetin power. This is a potent flavonoid that fights free radicals. Every time you hear the word free radicals, you're talking about fighting against cancer, the deadly C, and reduces oxidative stress throughout the body. Anthocyanins, okay? Let's get the syllables out there. Found in red onions. These compounds protect cells from damage and support cardiovascular health. Sulfur compounds, unique antioxidants that give onions their distinctive aroma and exceptional health benefits. Red onions contain up to twice the antioxidant content of their white and yellow counterparts, making them an excellent choice for maximizing health benefits. These antioxidants work synergistically to protect your cells from damage and support overall wellness. Oh my God, amazing. She talked about the heart health. Yeah, we always, and have we noticed that every single one-word food we've talked about has been addressing the heart, the cardiovascular system, and even concerning our pancreas for diabetes and all that kind of stuff. So it makes me always think, let's look at the foods that all of our community, I won't just say our ancestors, but our community is dealing with high blood pressure and dealing with diabetes, mostly those two. Well, we need to look at the plate. How many one-word foods are we eating? Are we eating everything out of a box, a can, or jar, or a bag? Yeah, that's right. So onions offer remarkable cardiovascular benefits through multiple mechanisms. The quercetin in onions helps lower blood pressure. Wow. By promoting blood vessel relaxation and improving circulation. See, here's the thing. The more I understand this, the more I'm saying, this is not stuff that's expensive. See, we always think the only way that I'm going to have to live, I got to eat right, it's got to be expensive. Onions are not that expensive, guys. Studies show that regular onion consumption can reduce systolic blood pressure by an average of 3 to 6 mmHg, milliamps. Look at that. The sulfur compounds in onions help reduce cholesterol levels, prevent blood clot formation. Research indicates, okay, so if you need research, that eating just half a raw onion daily can raise the HDL, the good cholesterol, by approximately 30% while lowering dangerous cholesterol. Additionally, onions contain anti-inflammatory compounds that protect blood vessels from damage and reduce the risk of atherosclerosis, the buildup of plaque in the arteries that can lead to heart attacks and stroke. And we know about that plaque buildup, how we see that in our bioscan report. For those of you that do bioscans, you understand what that's all about. Cancer fighting. We got to get rid of this. We got to attack this without radiation, without cutting on everybody, without all of the things that we're told are the only reasons, only things you can do. Radiation, chemo, and surgery. Okay, so how about cellular protection? Onion compounds help prevent DNA damage and mutations that can lead to cancer development. The allosulfides in onions have been shown to inhibit tumor growth in laboratory studies. Sulfur compounds enhance the body's natural detoxification process. That's why we use onions in one of our juices to detox the body. Amazing. Helping eliminate carcinogenic substances before they can cause cellular damage. Anti-inflammatory action. Chronic inflammation is linked, I said it's linked to increased cancer risk. Onions, powerful anti-inflammatory properties help reduce this risk by keeping inflammation in check. Inflammation is our culprit. It's the culprit to everything. I don't care what disease you've got a label for. Go down to the root of it and you're going to find some inflammation somewhere. Inflammation in the pancreas, diabetes, inflammation in the eyes, glaucoma, inflammation in the heart. Listen, heart disease. Research, for all your researchers again, from the Iowa Women's Health Study, found that women who consumed onions daily had a 20% lower risk of colon cancer compared to those who never ate onions. Can you believe that? Onions? Similar protective effects that have been observed for stomach, prostate, and breast cancers. Blood circulation, blood sugar regulation. The natural diabetes management. Onions. Onions contain compounds that can help regulate blood sugar levels, making them valuable for people with diabetes or pre-diabetes. The sulfur compounds and quercetin in onions improve insulin sensitivity and help glucose enter cells more efficiently. And she just spoke on that. She just shared that. I'm just trying to break it down to its finest denominator. Reduces fasting blood sugar levels by up to 10%. Improves insulin response after meals. Helps prevent dangerous blood sugar spikes. Supports long-term glucose control. Let's eat some onions, guys. I don't care how you eat them. Let's eat them raw, eat them stir-fried, whatever, sauteed. Come on, let's get some onions. Studies show that consuming 100 grams of raw onion can significantly reduce blood glucose levels within hours. The effect is particularly pronounced when onions are eaten raw, though cooked onions still offer benefits. And the chromium in onions also plays a crucial role in insulin regulation, helping cells respond more effectively to insulin signals and improving overall metabolic function. Digestive health. Anybody having a problem with your digestion? Here's prebiotic fiber. Here's digestive enzymes and antimicrobial action. So the onions are rich in inulin. And another big word, fructooligosaccharides. I think I got it. Don't ask me to say it again. Special fibers that feed beneficial gut bacteria. This promotes a healthy microbiome essential for digestion, immunity, and mental health. The sulfur compounds in onions stimulate the production of digestive enzymes, helping your body break down food. I was just listening to something actually a few minutes ago about how we don't eat the right things at the right time, or we're eating too many things before each other, or not letting something digest. And then the body says, I can't work on that because I got to work on something else. It takes it longer to digest. We've talked about that, helping your body break down food more efficiently. So then some food just sits there, and then we feel bloated, or we get constipated, or we have acid reflux. So onions can contain natural antimicrobial compounds that help fight harmful bacteria in the digestive tract while preserving beneficial microbes, supporting overall gut health. We need better gut health. We know this, right? We know we got to have it. Why? Because 70% of our immune system, where is it? It's in the gut. So no matter how many viruses are out there, listen, get your immune system in check. Onions provide powerful immune system support through multiple pathways. Their high vitamin C content, did you know that? Did you know that onions gave you a high vitamin C content? Stimulates white blood cell production and activity, your body's primary defense against infections and diseases. The quercetin in onions have been shown to reduce histamine production, which can help alleviate allergy symptoms. Oh my God. And inflammatory responses. Do you know all the folk you know that's dealing with allergies? Put some onions in their diet. This is an antihistamine effect that makes onions particularly beneficial during allergy season. Oh my goodness. Antimicrobial properties. They fight bacteria, viruses, fungi naturally. Help clear congestion and support lung health, and lower chronic inflammation that weakens immunity. So we understand this, that bone health, all of this, and beyond, bone health and beyond, my goodness, is going to cause this to take place. Bone density support. Here's some more research from the University of Bern. Found that daily onion consumption increased bone density by over 5% in postmenopausal women. The compound GPCS in onions may inhibit bone breakdown while promoting bone formation. The vitamin C and the quercetin in onions support collagen production, essential for maintaining youthful, elastic skin. Antioxidants protect skin cells from UV damage and environmental stressors. And then the brain function. We always want to know about the brain because we're just going to get rid of dementia and Alzheimer's. We go wipe it off the planet. Onion compounds may help protect against age-related cognitive decline. I hear some folk right now getting ready to say, I'm buying the whole bag of onions. The antioxidant reduce brain inflammation and oxidative stress, potentially lowering the risk of neurodegenerative diseases. I don't care. I'll have bad breath if that's the case. I don't mean that. But anyway, you choose raw when possible. Okay? Raw onions retain maximum nutrients and beneficial compounds. Number 2, wait before cooking. Watch this, guys. After chopping, let the onion sit 10 minutes to enhance the compound formation. Wow. See, because when you cut the onion, you're basically sending the onion into shock. So they're saying wait 10 minutes to enhance the compound formation back in the onion. Include all the colors. I do that. Include all the colors. Different varieties offer unique antioxidant profiles. And eat regularly. Aim for at least half an onion daily for optimal health benefits, whether raw, in salads, caramelized in your dishes, cooked in your soups. Onions are a versatile superfood that deserves a prominent place in your diet. Their remarkable health benefits combined with their culinary versatility and affordable price make them one of nature's most valuable gifts to human health. Oh my God. You know, I just feel like that's enough for today. I had another one that I was going to talk about today, but I just got to stop right there. I'm stopping with onions, and I'll deal with oranges next week. I was going to deal with oranges. I'll deal with oranges next week. But we got to focus on these onions. Get it? If you've missed any of these sessions that we've been talking about, go back to our Facebook page. Look for Dr. Roz, find one of those pages or ask somebody, reach somebody, whoever invited you here, and find out the link so you can catch up on all the other 7 parts that we've talked about. All these have been different one-word foods. And then we'll see you again next week.